Hey, 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 welcome, welcome. Welcome to Crystal's Daily Dose of Joy. Welcome, family, friends, and followers. If you're new, then hello, welcome. If you're returning, then welcome and welcome back. So this video is just going to be kind of a chit-chat video, kind of give a few updates, talk about life, health, what's going on with us. And then, if you like our channel, please do like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. We do have ways you can support the channel. I always drop that in the links below. I'm not uploading nowhere near as much as I used to, y'all. I do still upload. I try to bring y'all readings. A lot more of y'all have asked me to bring readings in the Word. And I really love doing those type of videos. And we will be doing Our Daily Bread and Advent calendar this year with our church. I do the Our Daily Bread. I've done that for a long time. I get it in the mail, or I pick up the little books at my church. We also got the Advent read that I will do, and you do those throughout the month of December. Ours starts on the 30th, and I will share some of those I may or may not. Those are kind of more personal, or I like doing them with myself and kind of going over things. So I may bring y'all different readings, and that's just a preference. Plus, anything that you're sharing, whether it's music, whether it's readings or material stuff, please do double check. That's one thing I've had to be careful with. And I've only had it like twice on my channel, but you want to make sure you get permission, because there are a lot of different copyright things out there. And sometimes you just don't know. I remember one time they heard a song in the background on my husband's truck, and I didn't even think you could hear it, and it come up as copyright, So you just got to be careful, which I don't do music in a lot of my videos, or hardly any of my videos. But yeah, couple things. The first one, I guess, there's been quite a few of you reach out to me asking how things go, and did I quit uploading? Am I still uploading? I'm uploading, not as much as I used to. I do share readings from the Bible and my devotions and different things like that. And like I say, things are going good. We went to church this morning. We did the lighting of the candle for the candle of hope for Advent this year. And my pastor's got the youth group class, so all the middle schooler and high schoolers, they do the reading, and then the parents can light the candle. I think he was talking to us to let us figure out how we wanted to do it. And Mason's a very, very fluent reader. So that went pretty good. There's a couple pictures on my Facebook if you want to see that. I posted over there, and also a puzzle we finished from Mr. Gordon. He's one of the church fan members. He gave Mason tons of puzzles, and we finally got it together. We glued it. We hung it. We'll probably put it in a frame here soon. Right now, it's just hanging up on the wall with thumbtacks. Everything's going good. Right now, this time of year is just financially like a little bit harder because work slows down. My husband's an electrician. He's done that for 30 plus years. And there's not a lot of people that really need to work or really wanting to do the work right in the middle of the holidays. Like the kiddos were out of school for Thanksgiving break, and they go back tomorrow, and they'll go for a couple weeks and then be out again for Christmas break. So everything kind of slows down. I know even with me and like health and stuff like that, the clinics, I know there's a lot of the providers taking Christmas break, or maybe even took Thanksgiving break. They got like a week out of school. I don't know what the schedule is everywhere else. Here in California, it was a week out, and they go back Monday. So, and we kept it very simple. Some of you may know, a lot of you may not know. If you're new here, then welcome. We're a variety channel. My name is Crystal. We upload a little bit of everything, but we went ahead and did just a Thanksgiving with us three, because my parents have moved down to Paso Robles, which is about 3 hours from us. So we kept it very simple, and my husband ain't had no work, and we're okay. We're fine. Please don't worry, don't stress. We're fine. But he ain't had a lot of work in about a week now, and we're hoping that does pick up, considering Christmas and stuff's right around the corner. We have did a little bit of small shopping. So any family, friends, or followers, I always put that on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever I'm posting at. I'm only going to be doing a handful of Christmas cards to people, like my kids, my grandbabies get gifts and cards. And I know like my grandparents, my mama's mom and dad, I got a couple friends that will be getting those. Don't feel obligated if you already have. One of my good friends, Anthony, sent a gift, and he said there's more coming. Don't feel obligated to send anything here. We're not expecting anything. Yes, I do have a birthday a day after, but to me, I'm turning another year older. I've had to, over time, you kind of get out of that whole like party kind of phase, or whatever you want to call it, at being all about you day. I know I did, and I'm very thankful and grateful. Really, it's been a blessing. I'll be 44 this year, and things are changing a lot. So, some of you have been asking about health, kind of how's that things going, or how did Thanksgiving go? It went well. Like I said, it was just the 3 of us. We did a small ham, honey glazed ham, and we did just the sides. We just did basic green beans, and we did the shell macaroni and like the kind you slice. I don't want to say sauce, but the one that comes in the can. We did a pumpkin pie, and we did a few other sides, dinner rolls and stuff like that. And we stayed home. And then, yeah, Christmas is going to be the same way. I normally go big and all over the place, but this year we just really can't afford it. And I do got a couple beautiful Christmas cards I'll show here in a minute. Our church, or somebody puts them out, or stuff on the back table where we get our advent calendars and our daily bread reads, or different little books or sign-up sheets a lot of times when things are going on with our church, and that's where you find more information and can get different things. Beautiful, beautiful cards. And I just, there's been so much going on good, and just a little bit of in between, that we're not focusing on trying to do that this year. I mean, man, even the cost of stamps have went up. Everything costs is just jumping. But we're just trying to get through it. We're mostly, for us, it's going to be the kids, the grandbabies, and then Mason. And then there'll be a handful of people that will get cards and stuff like that. And that's just, that's it this year. My thoughts and prayers are with each and every one of you. And I'm thankful if you do, but I'm telling you now that don't feel obligated to have to go out and spend money or do things if you want to. My mom is like, oh, don't deny blessings, don't deny blessings. It's not about denying blessings. It's about being respectful, but knowing that this time of year, typically financially, I know if it's hard on us, I know there's many others walking through similar situations. And I've had a few people reach out to me personally, like, we don't, there's no savings or anything like that. We always get through. It's paycheck to paycheck, typically. And when there's no work, right here during a dry spot while we're waiting, we keep it very, very simple. We're at home. We're doing, leftover nights, whatever we can to get through. Everything definitely in the budget, And so, yeah, that's one thing. I hope everybody does have a blessed one and a good, safe holiday. I haven't been uploading a lot. I will get back into cleaning and maybe more videos. I won't be bringing a lot of Christmassy type videos. I'm sorry. Things have just changed a lot, y'all. I was very, very grateful to be a monetized channel for a little bit on YouTube. I had 7 months where I made about $112 and some change, and that was great. It just didn't work out for me. It was too much, and if I get my watch hours up to the 4,000, I can do the watch hour things and go back through that. I highly doubt I will. I always, like I say, if you want to, because people are like, oh, but I would love to, I want to help. Then I do use Venmo and Cash App. Those are not something we even say, oh, you have to. That's just there if people want to support. And that's also there for different things, like when my mom and me, or some of the family and friends, we do things back and forth. A lot of times my husband, with different customers and stuff like that, uses those apps. But there's different pay ways and services and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. There's been people sometimes I don't think using common sense. No one here expects anything. No one's literally not begging. So, health, real quick, like, a lot of you have asked me, I know y'all have heard me talk about throughout the last several months of different referrals and different things, female stuff I was going through. I still have 2. My colonoscopy, and that's something they want me to get done because my daddy went through colon cancer back in April and had surgery and stuff. He's good. He's working. I've said that many, many times. It's such a blessing from God, y'all. But because of that, my doctor wanted me to get that checked, you know. But it's going to be scheduled to the 29th of April. You know, and luckily we made sure insurance and everything was kind of updated and everything renewed so that we're good to go when that time comes rolling around. I still have the endoscopy stomach test that has not been told to me what day or where I'm going yet. All I can do is reach out. I had to reach out to my doctor, and I had to reach out to the referral in. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I know for my doctor, I know she works Monday to Wednesday and she has the rest of the time off. And then I know different times of the year, she's told me and my husband back when she's seen us that, you know, she takes certain time off, you know. And I think she has other people fill in, providers and stuff like that. But I think a lot of people take the Christmas break and even Thanksgiving break and stuff off. And so there's only so much you can do. Once you reach out and you leave a voicemail, you just have to wait and trust God's timing on stuff like that. But everything's going good. I just have to wait on those. I will kind of give y'all somewhat details. I don't dive into details when it comes to health or money or stuff like that. But I will when we get those done and as they come. Small little prayer, and I don't need nobody please be respectful when I say, you know, because there'll be people. There's a certain way when you approach someone and you say something of how you do it. You know, you don't have to tell someone to make them feel bad or pretty much like shaming them to do it. Sometimes you just need to pray if that's what you can do, and, you know, offer that positive advice, you know, because sometimes maybe if they're not doing it a certain way that you think they should, or, oh, well, that's definitely not it. That's not always the case, you know. You never know. My grandma used to say, until you walk in someone's shoes, you never know. You never know. So it's always best not to be quick to judge. You should be better quick to listen, you know. That way you can be more of a help. But with me, everything's going pretty good. I do have a little bit of, though, what I would say, what I was getting ready to say a while ago is it's like a clicking type chirping sound, and it happens mostly at night. It does sometimes during the day, especially when I'm up moving around a lot, and I can feel, I don't know if you'd say like my ear closed up, or more of like I wouldn't even say a windy sound, but just, it doesn't feel the same as this side. So that does push me to want to go ahead and get in a referral for an ear, nose, and throat doctor to have that looked at and checked out. I know in my family, I'm not sure who all. I heard my mom say, I think my grandmother. I'm not sure. I'm just going based off what my mom said. And I think there's a few others to where there's been some problems with the ear, and even hearing loss. So I'm just want to make sure, because it doesn't hurt. It's not painful. It feels kind of weird sometimes. Chirp, it literally, it sounds like a little bitty tiny baby bird, and he's inside my ear chirping, and it could be many things. Build up wax. Sometimes you can get stuff in your ears if you're not careful, and it's better to get someone professionally that does it to go in and do the check, because your ears, that's why I guess they say ear, nose, and throat. They can check everything and kind of look through. But y'all just keep that in prayers. I mean, that's something that definitely I want to just address. All things are good, though. All things are good. We're blessed. We're going to take Mason down to the park for a little bit. I think we're doing a movie night. I think it's like a cartoon type of movie with Brad Pitt, is what Chris was saying, my husband. And, yeah, we're blessed. We're literally no big plans. He's still sober. Praise the Lord for that. And if you reach out to me personally and I don't get back with you, don't think I'm ignoring you. We've been busy. We've had a lot going on. Even though we stay at home and work has slowed down, we're constantly trying to do things with Mason. So now that he's been out of school for the break, even just around here, because we don't go very many places, we just put together a 500-piece puzzle, and we used puzzle glue to glue it together. And that was a bunch of puzzles that one of our church family members gave to Mason. And we're always doing little things like that. We've been doing tiny little things around the trailer. I know a lot of you have asked about the roof. Y'all know I live in an older trailer. If you didn't, yes, I live in an older trailer. So we're looking at a metal A-frame type roof is what they're going for. And they had to get the money part sorted out. So the 17th, I think, is when everything is clear. And that doesn't mean that'll be the start date. That's just when we know that everything for labor, work, whatever, materials should all be available, is what we were told. So it's just a wait and see thing. I trust God's timing. I'm not one of those that like to question too much or overthink it, or, oh, well, this and that, and you need to do this and you don't need to do that. That don't work with me anymore. If anything, it makes my anxiety feel 10 times worse. So I've gotten better at just trusting God's timing and waiting. If the door opens, it opens. If it don't open and it's shut, then there's a reason, and I respect that. And I would really recommend that, to a lot of people, because definitely during this time of season, this year, everything's hustle bustle. And you feel like, oh, I can't be 5 minutes. Like, oh, and it's all over the place. And it feels like that. And it gets crazy. And we wonder, I wonder, like, man, why did I even think my blood pressure or this and that, or I'm feeling lightheaded, because we're all over the place sometimes. And our minds and our physical bodies just have to kind of settle, So, yeah, I can't tell y'all when I'll upload next or how soon videos will come up. I'm trying to upload as I can, not upload as much. I was going to do these, but I feel like those are going to be more personal for me, because I like to spend time in the morning and the evenings. And I will try to get y'all in some more readings. I just haven't been doing them as much. And just thank you for everything. Thank you for the love and support. Please, 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 once again, don't feel obligated. Actually, I'm not even going to put no information. Most of you that know me have my personal information. If you don't, then I do have Facebook and Instagram, but I won't be putting that in the description box. I was saying I could, because that's typically what I use, but I'm not even going to drop that in this video. I'm just going to post it, probably even not right now, probably a little bit later when we get back from the park today. We're blessed. We're thankful. We don't expect anything. We're not, oh, we deserve it. If anything, during this time of year, and it's really hard sometimes, mostly the kids, the younger ones, they're the ones more into the gift opening, and they love this time of year and Santa and all those good things. And before even all that, the Lord Jesus needs to be at the root of all of it. But, we get wrapped up in it, and there's nothing wrong with shopping and doing for yourself and doing things as a family. But just remember, the importance of the holidays. It's not about how big the tree is, how many gifts it's going to go under the tree, how many family trips you're going to take. It really is the gift, and that gift is the Lord Jesus Christ. And in the second part of that, I think literally is just when you're celebrating, you're doing it, for us, we've always tried to just make sure the kids first, like Mason, my grandbabies, my 2 adult, they're always going to be my babies. They're adults now. My kids back home, and that's it, my grandbabies. So, okay, yeah, I'm ready. And so not even my birthday is a big deal. I used to make a big deal out of it, but I've kind of grew out of that phase. I'm going to jump off here. They're asking me if I'm ready. Be blessed. Bye-bye.